so later today our high tunnels are arriving. Surprisingly, plants are pretty tough. They want to survive, so no matter what you do, I have a hard time killing them.
We are planting tomatoes today and they look amazing. Oh.
We think we can hang them from the rafters in the garage, keep the cats off of them, keep the mice from eating them, keep them dry. So we really like it. And then when you go to put them out, it just pulls right out. And it's real easy.
Good morning.
Good morning. Day number 2 in the tomato hoop house.
Yeah.
So we have almost all the cherries in the ground. I found another half tray of cherries this morning. So.
Ooh.
But that's okay. I might plant, because we want to plant some out in the field this year and give them a try. So we may do that. Jose has a new tool for wrapping string, which is working pretty good, I think.
Yeah, a little more fast.
A little faster. So today we start planting all the big slicers. The first one that we're putting in is Abigail. It's a new one we're trying. And then we're going to do Carbon, which is another new, I think, black tomato that we're trying. They're not real big, but we have not had very good luck with black tomatoes. So we're trying we're trying 2 different varieties, Carbon and I think it's called Cacao, K-A-K-A-O, Cacao. So we're going to try both of those and see if they work this year, because I would really love to have you know, purple to black tomato in the mix. All right, shall we get to work? Okay.
What happened? What else happened today? What other big things?
Oh yeah, so later today our high tunnels are arriving.
Yeah.
So I had to go to the bank this morning and get a check so we can pay the driver. I can't even remember the last time I got a delivery. I don't know that I've ever gotten a delivery and had to pay the driver. I think the driver probably works specifically for Zimmerman high tunnels.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting. But anyway, we're very excited about that. That'll help get that process underway. We won't be building those until later in the year, because now we're fully planted out, so that'll have to wait. It's exciting anyway. Yeah. Okay, so tomato planting.
Yep.
So one of the things I do when I'm planting is we plant several red slice varieties. And in order to keep track of the order I plant them in, I always plant a red variety, and then I do one of our different color varieties in the middle. So I'll do like a red variety and then a yellow variety, and then another red variety and then a black variety, and then red and then orange. Just so I can always keep track of which tomatoes are where. It makes it easier for me. So the other day we planted a lot of our super tall tomatoes, you know, on their sides with just the ends sticking up. And I'm shocked at how good they're looking. I always worry a lot, but surprisingly plants are pretty tough. They want to survive, so no matter what you do, I have a hard time killing them. I was saying to Betsy that works with us sometimes how never in all the years I've been transplanting peppers has one ever died when I transplanted it. This was the first year we had one of our, after we soil blocked it into a larger pot, it died. And Betsy said it's because you said no, no, no. So.
Poor little tomato.
Poor little tomato. No, it was a pepper.
Oh, pepper. Sorry.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Today is May
29.
My birthday month's almost over.
Oh, so sorry.
I'm gonna have to quit celebrating now. So we're in the farm store today because it's Wednesday again, and we have members pick up here on farm on Wednesday, and then we open up to the public and allow people to come in and shop.
Yep.
So the floor got done last week. This week we're going to get the refrigerators moved in and set up the way we want it, get the shelving done, get some of our products set up, so that we're able to cater to the people showing up tonight. So that's the project for this morning. Jose's going to work some beds today.
Yeah.
So we've had a couple of problems on farm. The first thing is we had a nest of mice must have left the nest, and we have trapped 10 mice in the greenhouse. They were clearing out entire seed trays of seeds. We had to replant a lot of our winter squash, all of our pumpkins. They tore up all the corn. Luckily they didn't get to our corn on the far table, but anything that was on the main tables, they cleared out every single tray, and we had to replant everything. Brutal. And that was over the course of like 4 days.
Yeah.
Finally, I don't like using sticky traps because I think they're cruel, but I resorted to it because we could not catch them because they're so little. They don't set off the traps.
No.
And we've tried using the buckets with the cans in there, and those little guys just don't seem to be interested in that stuff. So I think now we've caught 10. I'm hoping that we've taken care of the problem at this point, because we can't afford to be having to reseed trays like that.
Yeah.
The other problem we're having is where?
With carrots.
The carrots.
Yeah.
We have this problem this time of year where something, and we think it's slugs, but we're not sure, eats the tops off of all the carrots.
Yeah.
So we are going to try doing some slug control tonight, and we're also going to set mouse traps out there, and we're going to set some rat traps, just to see if maybe there's something other than slugs that are the problem.
Yeah.
For slugs, we're going to try doing the beer in like little buckets underground to see if that's what's, because if it is and we're attracting a lot of slugs, we'll know that's the problem.
Yeah.
If there's no slugs, then we know that's not the problem. But yeah, they're clearing out entire beds of our carrot starts, which is brutal. So luckily we plant every 2 to 3 weeks this time of year, so the next round will be fine, because I think last year at the same time we had the same problem. They took out one bed, and then when we planted the next bed, it was fine.
Good, yeah.
So I think worst case scenario, we'll go back and replant these first 2 beds if it gets too bad. It's just disappointing because now it'll be later for carrots. But I think we need to figure out insect covers for the carrots maybe in the future to try to keep them under control. The third problem we have is tonight is supposed to be frost. 36 degrees, and they're saying there's a 75% chance of frost tonight. So we were going to finish planting tomatoes, which those are inside, so it probably wouldn't be a problem, but 36 is pretty cold. So I think we're going to cover what we already planted and then hold off planting any more inside of the hoop houses until tomorrow.
Yeah.
Jose is just going to prep beds and get like radishes in the ground. We can probably do potatoes later today.
Oh, yeah.
Because those, it won't affect them in any way. So there's a lot of projects we can work on and get done today that after this farm store is set up. All right, anything else?
No.
That was a lot. I already ran to town this morning, already edited videos this morning.
Oh,
it's just been busy.
What else is exciting?
Oh yeah, well, you saw us unloading the truck yesterday. Was the high tunnels have arrived.
Yeah.
It looks a little like we're a metal shop now here on the property, because there's metal piled up everywhere. But hopefully we need to find a spot to store it and get it moved where it's not in the way, especially like the plastic paneling. We don't want it sitting in the sun all summer.
No.
So we'll get that tarped and covered and out of the way. But yeah, it was a process unloading the truck yesterday.
Yeah.
Some of that metal is heavy.
Yeah.
And we had to lift that one pallet off a second rack, and that was heavy. That pushed the skid loader. I thought it was going to tip forward a little more than it did. But Jose is a pro.
No.
Yeah. So, all right, well, that's for today is what we're going to be working on. It's going to be a good day.
Yeah,
life's good.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. All right, there you go. All right, these are for out on the highway for tonight, to try to encourage some people to come down here, which would be exciting.
Yay!
Yay! They're nice little signs, huh?
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not windy.
Woo!
No, it'll just blow away. Okay, the first thing we got to do, we got to fix this floor panel because it's pushing down over here, and we don't want it doing that. So when people are walking on it, we're not, risking tripping and stuff. So we're going to probably pull this piece up a little bit, put some wood on bracing under there, and then this is all set. Floor.
So what we do today is cover, because the temperature, it will be dropped to 30s or 35s. Yeah, it will be a little chilly this tomorrow morning. Good morning. Today is Thursday, and yeah, this morning was a little we got a little frozen this morning, but not too bad, not too bad. And everything looks okay. It doesn't look like they got frost or something, so it was good.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What are we out here doing today?
We are planting tomatoes today, and they look amazing.
Those are tomatoes we're not
Yeah.
planting. Nice job, Jose. We are doing our last tomato planting day for right now. Then another 2 weeks we've got one more. We'll be putting in more paste tomatoes in a week or two, depending on how busy we are. So we already got about a third or a little more of the row done. So now the last to go in is our first round of paste tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be this whole end of this last row right here.
Yep.
So it's pretty warm out today, but not too bad.
No, it's not too bad.
Yeah, where the plastic's up, it's nice and breezy, but whoo, it was hot inside of here this morning before we opened it up.
Yeah, and we got a little frosty this morning.
Ooh, we did get frost.
Yeah.
Not a real heavy frost. It was real light in just a few areas, so that's good.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
No.
Well, we covered everything, so we were ready for it.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Back to work. Tomatoes are finished?
Just for now.
Just for now. I think we're gonna go grab some lunch and we're gonna come back. We'll run these strings up. That'll take about an hour. But once that's done, then I can start putting the grass on the rows. But when the strings are down, it'll be too hard. Otherwise, I'll keep covering everything. So that'll be an after lunch project, and then hopefully we can work on some other things.
Yeah.
All right.
For lunch.
Let's do this. All right, dead tomatoes, let's go.
Did you learn something new?
Mm-hmm. We saw on another YouTube channel that they were making these like braids. It's not really a braid, with their covers. And these things are the biggest pain in the butt to store. And so we're giving this a try. You've done it already once with the black covers, right?
Yeah.
So we're trying it with these guys to see if we think we can hang them from the rafters in the garage, keep the cats off of them, keep the mice from eating them, keep them dry. So we really like it. And then when you go to put them out, it just pulls right out, and it's real easy. So we're just getting these covers off of last night's tomatoes because hopefully we won't need them again. And that's it. All right, they're strung up now.
Yeah.
So now we just have to wait for them to grow.
Yeah, maybe in 2 weeks will be like this. And then here.
Yeah. We don't do the lean and lower here because we don't have long enough of a growing season.
Yeah.
So they're just going to get to the
top.
cherries will get all the way to the top. The rest of the tomatoes, nah, not quite.
Yeah.
But we just have a little short growing season. All right, so I'm going to do a little bit of mowing.
Okay.
Get some grass put out in here
Okay.
so we can start getting some fertilizing going on.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right. More work.
More work.